Season. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, and it's all up next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Sutherland. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now Young. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That one a first down pickup of 8. Young to throw it. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To throw, Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And this is incomplete. The Saints at 10-6 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Sutherland. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sutherland. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's Young. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. At their 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Coming left is Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Taken down by Pete Werner. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Young to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Sutherland, slant pass complete to Olave. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action, Sutherland. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Sutherland. Complete to Olave on the out route. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, Sutherland. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Certainly looked like Sutherland was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Young. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. It's Young off play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sutherland. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Back to throw. Sutherland. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. They're on the 34-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw. Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, they'll run with White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sutherland. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Touchdown, Saints! Foster Moreau, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sutherland. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Saints first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Saints.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Kamara up the middle. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Young now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Young off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Young. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They can't real straight up. Let's ride out. Let's ride out.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this one.